Yo guys, what's up? It's Fior. Long time no see, guys. Um, my last video I made had it was a before and after video of myself, and it was interesting going through all the pictures I had from the past. It was kind of weird, so I should have put up some more of the in-between transition, because, I don't know, I think I was so repulsed by them that I didn't want to put them up. And that was just because it was like me wearing makeup and eyebrows, but I still look like a boy, and it just kind of bothered me in some weird way. So, anywho, life is well. I moved in my own apartment, which is pretty sweet. I can show you guys real quick. See? There's my apartment, hardwood floors, a bunch of crap, couches. Bedroom's back that way. And then the kitchen's here, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, but I just got internet yesterday, so that's where I've been gone most of this time. And yeah, so also I've been getting very, not necessarily political, so to speak, but more like into economics. I've been studying a lot of economics lately and really getting into it, discussing the dollar system, which is pretty much about to crash, and then getting into economy-based things. So if you want to know more, there's an opposing point to the monetary system, which is the money system we use and everything in the country, using the Federal Reserve and whatnot. So I'm going into how our money system, basic overview. When the U.S. asks the Federal Reserve for money to pay off our debt, they add an interest to it, which is the payment for the money that they print off. Right now, the interest rate is at the lowest it's ever been. It's like 1-point-something%. So nonetheless, we are like $14 trillion in debt just with the Federal Reserve alone, but we're more like $72 billion in debt somewhere down the road. China's already made the statement that they're going to start backing out of the dollar. Since we're only a consumer nation, we're not an export-based nation. So anyway, I've been really getting into this kind of stuff. And then an opposing system, like something to, because the monetary system is a failure. It's going to fail. It's just, you have 40% of the wealth and money in 1% of the population. And, every 10 seconds a child dies of malnutrition. Every 5, one is born. We give our animals hormones to make them grow faster to feed the population. And the reason why people in Africa are dying of HIV and whatnot is because they don't have any money. And our money has no value of any kind. The only thing that our money gives value is the interest rate that's attached to it and how much is in rotation. So it's kind of an insane way of thinking about it. But our system is totally jacked up. I mean, it's terrifying. So it's almost like a de-economized system. So anyway, a resource-based economy is the opposing idea. And if you go to Zeitgeist Moving Forward, it's a free documentary online. It's Zeitgeist Moving Forward. Look it up. It's free. It goes into human nature. Then it goes into the whole aspect of the Venus Project, which is designed cities that are built, that are using renewable resources. Money does no longer exist. There is no real government. It's all for the betterment of humanity. And, is there enough resources on the planet to take care of every single human being on the planet? Yes. So it's kind of like monitoring our resources for the human race, I think. I know this doesn't mean very much to you guys that care about transsexual shit. But this is what I get into. And this is how I scare men away. Because when I'm at a bar, I start discussing this stuff. They're like, beer chugging, military rooting, picking the lint out of their belly button sort of shit. And especially being in the South, it's like rednecks. So, I look for like forward thinkers. Not only is it tough for me to date, just simply because I'm a transsexual, especially in the South, because of the way I think. And the way I think is very different from most people. And I guess that goes into the whole, I know this is kind of weird, but into the whole SRS thing, like why I don't just want to blend in with society disappear. It's because I don't like society. Don't people understand that? Like, society is bullshit. Like, the whole ideas are ridiculous, and that includes the female and male spectrum. So I would rather think freely and think openly and think, about a positive system where people can actually learn to understand things, aka transsexual issues, as a certain, percentage or whatever. So anyway, there's that. And yeah, I've been dating a few guys. I've dated like 3. I'm after 1, and it's actually, I'm such a coomer, I'm such a cougar. And this guy is, I cut his hair when he was like 15. Granted, I was 19, so it's no big deal, because I started working when I was 18. So, and I ran into him, and yeah, I've been a cougar, and he wigged out when he found out it was me. So yeah, been after this one, and I don't know, he's like 21 now, and he's just very, whatever. He's young, he's like a little punk kid, a little skateboarder, whatever. So, yeah, other than that, I get my bed tonight. Not too much else has been going on. Oh, the whole Osama bin Laden thing. Of course, I had to have an opinion about that. So, I studied that like 6 years ago. And I was always curious why the FBI's most wanted list never had him listed for 9/11. So I investigated into that, and he was never officially charged because there wasn't enough evidence to bring forth to the Justice Department to make him guilty, which means he was not guilty, if that makes sense in child terms. So, and then when they said they took him down, he was unarmed, which basically broke international law. For a man that's unarmed, you can't kill them, so it's illegal. And we totally did. And of course, he was not innocent until proven guilty, so yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff with that with me, and I have such a very strong opinion on it. And a lot of people don't like that viewpoint. So in the South, it's like people think I'm like gonna burn in hell. One guy I was supposed to go on a date with, I told him my viewpoint, because he was like, yeah, eat shit, Osama, and like I was saying earlier, scratch his beer gut and whatever. So I posted on there, I was like, can't we be above this? Is the human race really at this point where we can kill 20,000 innocent Iraqis, steal their oil, make a military base, and justify it with the death of one man who was never proven guilty? And then I think, oh, no wonder I don't have any transsexual rights. Kind of crazy, huh? Yeah, so lately I've been looking at, this whole system that we've set up. And I go out in the world, and I wander around it, and I look at people, and it's like, I think as a transsexual, I study people so much. Like, I just analyze the crap out of people, and I try to figure out why and how they do the things they do. And in the South, it's hilarious, because people are just consumers. They just, in a top 10 most depressive states in the United States, Arkansas, this is based on like schizophrenia, suicide, depression, of course, murder, rape. Arkansas is number 1. Number 2 is Mississippi. Number 3 is Tennessee, and number 4 is Alabama. And I am in Memphis. I'm right in the middle of those 4. I'm surrounded by retards. So yeah. Oh, and it's also based on obesity and diabetes. So anyway, yeah, so that's been my life. And the more I got in this world, the more I see how jacked up things really are. And people that want to blend in with that society and want to agree with the mass population of society, it's like mass hysteria. It's like crazy. It's crazy talk. So, yeah, so good luck with me dating, being a transsexual, and a freaking hippie. So anyway, I hope everybody else is fine. Life is good. I'm just chilling. Pretty much how I've been the last 2 weeks, working and relaxing. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me hear your thoughts, and check out that documentary. I feel like I have to spread the idea of it, and it's called Zeitgeist Moving Forward. It's free, it's online, and it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It's an incredible documentary, and you have to check it out. It's the big picture of human life, and if you look into it, it is truly incredible. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.